Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are about ready to go live with our first game of the evening. That is ELIM Gaming versus Spooky Aeriels from the Cyber Gamer Main League, the Plantronics Pro League Main division. And for our first cast tonight, it is going to be me with EJ. So, EJ, you're good to go, mate.
Yeah, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this first opening match of the evening. As Crisis said, ELIM Gaming versus Spooky Aerials. Now, we're accustomed to, naturally, these two teams. We've seen them regularly on the Tuesday night, the big one. So I think we can expect a fairly close game, Crisis, between these two teams here tonight. They're fairly evenly matched. They both like the ball in the air. They got fairly decent car control when they're in the air. And it's just going to be on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how these guys play. I do know that ELIM Gaming have a very, very on-point aerial game when they can get things together. So it's just going to be a matter of them bringing their A-game right from the start and not dropping early points. So we're in the server. We're expecting ELIM to be on blue. And I have a confirmation from Starkiller that is the case. Big shout out to Starkiller. In fact, I had a game with him the other night. In fact, a bunch of the ELIM boys and some ring-ins. Cubics was there as well. EJ was there and had a fantastic time. Top blokes, if you could call gamers blokes.
If you had Cold on your team, you did well, but I'm pretty sure I was the lucky charm. Like a little leprechaun.
For sure. So,
all good.
We'll just wait for all of the players to actually get into the server. There you go. They're actually joining the server right now. And, of course, the game will be on as soon as the teams jump into blue and orange. Now, EJ, it is a best-of-5 tonight.
Yeah, best-of-5 format for the ladders, and it's good. 5 matches they're quick games. I mean, they're 5-minute matches unless you're going into overtime and stuff. So, best-of-5, it's still a 25-minute match, and you need those 5 rounds for the teams to demonstrate skill, but also have a comeback, try and really kick ass. And a shout out to Cold, who's on the Twitch chat and listening in tonight as well. Yeah.
I guess that, you want to eliminate the possibility of somebody just having a bad game and not having a chance to redeem themselves. So there are a couple of ways of doing that. If you're going to have a single game, then have double elimination, that kind of thing. But of course, this is a full season of Pro League. All of the teams are going to go up against each other in a round robin for a number of weeks in a row, and you want to be able to give the teams that opportunity nevertheless when they're going 1 versus 1 to drop a game but not be punished irreparably.
Totally, and it builds the comeback. Team gets 2 games up in a best-of-5 and they win 3 in a row to win it. It just sets it up for awesome spectator esports. This is why Rocket League's going to be huge, man. It's just such a great game to watch.
Indeed it is. Well, the teams have given us the go-ahead. We've got on ELIM Gaming, the blue side, Chili Philly, Starkiller, and the SchoolBus.
Go SchoolBus. No bias from EJ, but go SchoolBus. I'm following SchoolBus. SchoolBus is in the air. First shot at goal. Oh, defended out by Express. Nicely done, and the SchoolBus has to drop back into defense. But fortunately, Chili Willie's there to clear it out for him, and he heads downfield here. Here comes the cross, gets airborne, hits the cross back out to the right wing, follows up himself, but drops back onto defense and leaves the ball down for someone else, Crisis.
Yes, Starkiller picks it up. We were with Starkiller almost from the start, and I think it was his second touch in the game, and it is a goal-scoring touch, a beautiful long-range shot from the midfield. Not quite far enough to get a long-range credit, but he gets his team onto the board. It is 1-0 to ELIM Gaming. I'll just quickly run through the orange team. It is Spooky Aerials, and the first time that we're seeing these guys on Gamester TV. Express, Extra, I'm going to just call him Cross, and Slid.
I love the names. What a classic. Express will be getting his name called a lot tonight. He's going to star. The Aerials team, just because he's got the simplest name to say. That's a hint to everybody out there in viewerland, by the way. 4 minutes, 3 seconds on the clock here in this opening game of coverage for a night of fantastic Rocket League action here on GameStar. And the long-range shot flicked in there by Zild, but blocked out And Chili Philly with the beautiful demo to clear him out of the goal mouth.
Yeah, the school bus got a really good, important save there, and he rushed forward now to try and get a goal, but they've left their goals open. Express gets a goal back after that attack. Starkiller just out of position, and he came forward to try and intercept the ball carry, but Express anticipating really, really well and popping the ball over the defender too quickly for Starkiller to get up into the air. Starkiller will be raging at himself over that. And just like that, Slid scores another one, EJ.
Yeah, beautiful play. I was following Chili Philly then, the man on defense, and he hit the wall, got out of position, and then just couldn't quite get the air enough. And that's all because he nicked the goalpost, dude. He tried to back into the goal, hit the goalpost. That half second off that was enough for him not to get airborne enough to block that shot. But he's now charging down on offense here. He wants revenge. The ball's heading towards the goal mouth. Flicked out of the goal mouth beautifully there. Driven back down though. Oh, beautiful defense. Still with the follow-up clearance out of the goal mouth. Chili Philly back on defense now. Getting a lot of air. And look at that, Crisis. That's a great clearance.
Yeah, he clears it out and gets the ball back into the orange zone. It is 2-1 at the moment in favor of the orange team. And Spooky Aeriels doing very, very well in this opening part of the game. Starkiller now having to defend and get the ball out of his zone, but he's working very, very hard, EJ, because it keeps getting turned around. Another shot from Zlid. It goes wide. School bus clears it out, and the danger's not yet over, though. Just constant pressure coming from orange Spooky Aeriels at the moment.
And that was a good follow-up shot then. Almost managed to get on the goal. I'm with Starkiller for ELIM now. Getting airborne. Gets the flick on. Just off to the side of the goal. But the follow-up shot from the school bus. Dude. Ignites the train. The school train now. He's got a new name. But no short bus for the school bus, Crisis. That was a class act shot. Look at that, right off the nose of the car.
Yeah, beautiful. Lovely work. And Extros tried to get in place there. He had the right idea, but the height of the ball beat him in the end. So nice play there. It is deadlocked at 2-2 between ELIM Gaming and Spooky Aeriels right now. So anybody's game at the moment, but a lot of time to play. Starkiller getting a defense in there. The ball up in the air, intercepted by Extros. Nicely done, but the angle's not quite right, and it heads on over into the orange zone. Anyway, another attempt for another task for Starkiller to get it cleared out. The goal may well be open. Defense is good from Chili Philly from that long range attempt from, I think it was Express.
Oh, it was a great bit of cover back defense here. I'm with the man with the shark fin. It is Cross, and he's patrolling the waters of the goal mouth at the moment, getting the defense on, pushing down forward on the field now, gets the cross into the center. But the blue team of ELIM are back to cover it. Two teams go airborne. Who's going to pick it up? I'm still with Cross. He picks it up just at the back of the goal mouth. Oh no, it could be a school bus coming through. School bus delivers it in, doesn't get it out, cleared out by Zild. And as quick as that, the Spooky Aerials are on offense, Crisis.
Yeah, nicely played from Spooky as they pepper again the blue goal. Each time they get up here, they take their shots. Haven't been able to get more in since about the 3-minute mark, since they put up their first two. But they're making their attempts, and we know that the percentages eventually start to pay off if you keep on at them.
Oh, sorry, that was an outstanding bit of defense there. Last line defense from the ELIM team, doing their best to keep the Aerials out of trouble. Express with the defense here, gets it across. 30 seconds on the clock. They don't get a quick shot on goal. They might get a shot on goal. Here comes Cross. Crosses up, but beautiful anticipation. And we saw that on Tuesday night in the cyber game, a big one, Crisis. The anticipation to block the ball in the air was really starting to come to a fore, and we're seeing it early in this match here tonight. Shot on goal, 10 seconds, 2-2. We're going to open. Crisis in the opening game.
Beautiful play from both teams as the seconds count down of regular play, and we head into the overtime. Deadlocked at 2-2, a first game here on Gamester TV from the Plantronics Pro League. And both of these teams doing the business, making sure that they're in the game and giving us a good performance for that first match. Of course, not the first match of the season entirely. That happened off air, and that was a big upset. Valiant Esports going down to Invidious, the relative newcomers to the competitive scene. And, well, we might see another upset here tonight. We've got a couple of big names against a couple of hopefuls, that is for sure. That's it. We're still with ELIM Gaming versus Spooky Aeriels, and we're still deadlocked. EJ looking for that golden point.
We are indeed. We're in overtime in the first game, and there it's broken. We trust a Chili Philly getting the shot on goal and taking it 1-0 to ELIM Gaming here. Beautiful. That's a great shot off the roof of his car. Oh, just outstanding. And
I think that the thing about that goal was that it was completely unexpected.
Oh, sorry for laughing, Crisis. I was reading the Twitch chat, and French Fries is slightly disagreeing with you about the scale of upset.
Oh, fair enough. I apologize. And look, you know, we can adjust our expectations after this week, because Invidious did a fantastic job. And look, if they don't win next week, that's going to be the upset. Am I right?
And DJ's got to ready up.
Yeah, so do I. But my excuse is I've got to do things in between games.
Well, we're running the production. Hey, you know, chill, dudes. It's, you know, brains are pretty slow at this time of night. Whatever time of night it is. There you go. And shout out to Pulse, by the way, who's listening in as well. And yeah, no pressure, French Fries. French Fries.
All right, that's our first game done, ladies and gentlemen. ELIM take the first of the series, and we have a best of 5 on our hands, so they're going to want to be able to pick up those 2 in quick succession, maintain their dominance over the boys from Spooky Aerials. But EJ, we saw in that first game, Spooky Aerials definitely have what it takes to take it to ELIM Gaming as we head into the match start.
All right, we've had a quick request just to turn camera shake off from Twitch chat. I have no idea if it's on or not. As the ball almost goes into the back of the net. Oh, I stayed with Chili Philly. I thought we might as well stay with the man of the hour, who got it in overtime for him. He almost gets the score. Oh, wow, Express. We said him say his name a lot, and we have to after defense like that, Crisis. Just getting a bit of a bounce on the ball into the post and off. And again, great defense. It's the Express back here in the goal mouth for the orange team. The Aerials, Spooky Aerials. He's out of position now, though, Crisis. This could spell danger.
Yeah, well, the blue zone's got a little bit of pressure on it, but there are 3 defenders back right now, and a bit of argy-bargy going on from the school bus, trying to disrupt the retreat of Express and X-Ross, and doing a good job of it, but they're not really getting to set up. Oh, just as I say, they're not really being able to set up anything. That's okay. The school bus says, I will turn this ball around. He gets a beautiful little half volley off of the side of the stadium and gets a long range into the goal. His team on the board straight away, ELIM with 1-0.
3 minutes, 49 seconds on the clock. ELIM have a 1-0 game advantage and a 1-goal advantage here in round 2 of this Best 5 Cyber Gamer main game to open up this Thursday night Rocket League Bonanza here on GameStar. Defense is at the back. I'm still, what am I following Chili Philly for? Too much coverage for Chili Philly from the EJ. Zild, I'll follow. Zild, look at that. What a beautiful shot by Zild. Did nothing. Landed on the ground, bounced his tyres, checks his suspension, and says he's ready to go. And he is going to go. Clears the shot out. That's what he was doing. He was just getting ready for that. Bit of brilliance by him. His teammates now pushing it downfield. Didn't quite get the shot on goal, though, Crisis, that they were hoping to, being 1-0 down. 3 minutes, 10 on the clock.
Yeah, we're still following Zild at the moment. He opened the scoring tonight with a nice play off of the wall, but he hasn't been able to do much besides get the defense on as Starkiller goes up, gets beaten in the air. There's a shot on goals from Express, but it doesn't make it through. He will be, well, not too upset with that attempt. It was a good close shot. That's it. The ball's still in the blue zone and waffling now in the middle. turning me into a liar and heading out into the orange zone.
Yeah, I think it's pretty much like a blind man in an orgy here. They're just feeling things out for the Aerials team. Not quite working for them, though. A bit of pressure on the goal mouth. ELIM Starkiller there clearing it out.
Starkiller doing work. He's earned himself a saviour, EJ, and that is
Express.
from all the defence he's having to do.
Should call himself S Express and get
Oh, danger, because the ball is sitting up in front of the goals. It's been touched a couple of times and eventually gets cleared out, but that was 2 touches where the ball wasn't actually cleared away. It was just prevented from entering the goal mouth, and somebody could have flown in to take advantage of it. Fortunately for ELIM Gaming, that didn't happen, and Spooky Aerials have left the opportunity go begging. But they are going to try and make amends. They get the ball once again in front of the goalpost. It bounces off because they're just not quite on target yet, EJ, and they're going to get punished by Chili Philly.
Chili Philly.
Hey, shout out to Lost Pirates. I will turn off camera shake in between this round and the next.
Indeed, 2-0 advantage to ELIM now. Pressure is on. I'm going to stay with the S Express man. He was doing some beautiful reverse driving in that last game. Aerial shots, not enough to get a shot on goal. Gets high air there, though, to keep the ball out. He was the last line of defense, so that was a great mid-field aerial for him. Drops back now as the pressure from ELIM continues onto the Aerials team. Pushing, good long-range shot. He might get this, Crisis. Oh, Chili Philly with the deny at the back. Keeping the donut in check for the Aerials team. And a quick on the counter here, and that's what we like to see, a quick counter just across the mouth of the goal. Doesn't go in, Crisis. No one following through down the middle there for the ELIM team.
Yeah, so close, and the turnarounds in the game have been very, very quick. Finally, Express breaks the donut for his team. Spooky Aerials gets onto the board with a nice shot once again from the air, long range. And this seems to be the pattern, EJ. The teams are not having great success when they carry the ball up, but when they get these long-range rebounds, they're scoring goals without even having to get into the zone themselves with their cars.
Yeah, totally indeed. And if you're watching in Twitch chat, join in the conversation in our Twitch chat and get on it. The quick shot, oh, that was almost the equaliser. Express with the tail flick on there. Crisis, how close was that to bringing it with 26 seconds on the clock to 2-2?
Well, it's not going to be the end of the world if they don't make it through after this game, but they would like to be able to force a golden point situation. It's sitting around, out of nowhere, Cross with a beautiful play, and he's going to let us hopefully see it again. He comes through, he just touched it and it scraped behind the bumper of the school bus and into the goal. There's the equaliser, EJ, with 15 seconds to go.
15 seconds to go, 2-2 in the second game. This is going to be a fantastic last 14 seconds of this match. And the ball driven downfield, 8 seconds on the clock, flicked back by ELIM. ELIM airborne, doesn't get it, flicked down, 4 seconds, 2 seconds. They're not going to get it in. The ball touches the ground, we're into overtime. 2 games of overtime. Let's bring it on.
1-0 at the moment to ELIM Gaming in the series, and Spooky Aerials have gotten themselves back from the death and given themselves an opportunity to take the game away with the golden point, forcing the overtime equaliser with 15 seconds to go. So game is on, ladies and gentlemen, and they're not going to make it easy for the boys from ELIM.
No, they're not. We've got the Plantronics Pro League Thursday night action happening. Cyber Gamer Main League to kick us off, though. And it is absolute nail-biting stuff. 2-2 in the second game. We're in overtime, second game of overtime. And the boys from Spooky Aerials are giving it a good shot against ELIM at the moment. And just so close. A little bit of brilliance from one player, a little bit of luck from another is all that is separating the two teams as ELIM push down into the goal again. And Express, clearly the best player so far this half anyway, for the Spooky Aerials, doing a great job keeping that ball out of there. Crisis, what's it going to take to break this deadlock?
I think it's exactly what you were saying. A little bit of skill and maybe a little bit of luck in the mix, because these two teams are very, very evenly matched. And right now, I have to say, I feel as though the momentum is with ELIM Gaming. They've been keeping the pressure on that orange zone for ages. We've got the ball in the blue zone now, but it's been here a couple of times, but very, very quickly cleared out, just like that. And each time they get down into near the orange team goal mouth, it looks very, very dangerous for Spooky Aerials. As we have right now, we've got the school bus looking for an opportunity. Starkiller keeping the ball in the orange zone. Up into the air goes the school bus. The just is won by Express, who gets the saviour nod. And with that clear, the ball, a little bit of argy-bargy, Chili Philly and the school bus colliding with a shot on goals, and it goes wide instead. Oh, a must-do defence there from Zlid, who manages to clear the ball out. It would have snuck in just below the crossbar, but it didn't. So we have game continuing. This time though, the ball's sitting around for a while in the blue zone. Oh, dangerous play, EJ from Chili Philly.
Almost got it across, Crisis, but the angle wasn't quite right. He's dropped back on defense here. He's going to have to be like a midget at a urinal here and keep on his toes if he wants to try and keep this ball out.
Oh, shot goes wide again from the boys of Spooky Aerials. Oh, the school bus gets his cross out, carries the ball up. He's going to try and get the dribbling going on, but he's been disrupted, and Express comes through with a clear. Carries the ball away momentarily, but has to fall back very, very quickly into the orange zone. The ball on target, but high yet again from ELIM Gaming. They've got to be feeling a little bit frustrated with the number of shots they're taking and how few of them are actually getting into the goal. Let's have a quick look at the stats. We've had 8 shots on goal from ELIM Gaming and just 2 actual goals. So they've been taking their chances, but not being able to find the back of the net. In contrast, we've got 13 shots on goal. And the one that counts is comes through from Express. They took 13 shots, EJ, and in the end, they scored the golden points and even the series 1-1.
Oh, that's fantastic work by Express there. He was the player that was doing all the trouble for, and he gets the player of the match or the MVP for the round there. 2 goals, 3 saves, 5 shots on goal. That was a great round by Express, and brings it to 1-1 here in this opening cyber game, a main game between ELIM and the Spooky Aerials. Crisis going into round 3, and I got to ready up. Shit. I got to remember to ready up. We got to get an auto ready up script. That'd be good.
Hey, I managed to update the scores, turn off camera shake, and ready up before you readied up.
Oh, yeah, no, but dude, I'm laughing my ass off at Twitch chat. It's kind of, fairly even. And we got a Frooster TV pick here that the Spooky Aerials are going to now take this out after they've managed to get that overtime victory. We got an early goal coming on here for the boys from ELIM. Beautiful defense at the back. Chili Philly goes flying through and gets nothing but air. Oh, that's classic. And he'll love watching the replay of that one later. And you watch our replays at the YouTube channel for GameStar. Get over to YouTube, subscribe to our channel, and we'll love you a long time. Well, Crisis might anyway.
I might indeed, just sorting out the camera for you, ladies and gentlemen, getting things set up, because I was all smug about remembering all the things I needed to do and then forgot the important one, which was positioning the camera so that you get the best view of the game here on GameStar TV. Almost a minute's worth of play, no goals scored yet between these two, but danger in front of the orange goals. ELIM, well, they are not able to capitalize on the danger themselves, but they're keeping the ball again in the orange zone. This is what they've done all game long. They get up into the orange zone and they maintain pressure. They've been able to score 5 goals through the evening by doing that, but right now a donut on the board in game number 3 of the series.
Oh, that was great defense just before Crisis by the school bus. Double defending there, just a bit out, gets a double shot out. And pushbacks on defense here, gets a bit of air. Oh, his gas holds out. He might get a long-range shot on. Express with the beautiful defense again. He is all over it tonight, Express, for the Spooky Aerials, having an opening game to the season. That's an absolute cracker. And an opening game to our coverage here tonight. Don't forget, we've got 2 more games coming up after this Cyber Gamer main attack or try-scoring feast, goal-scoring feast. It's not really a goal-scoring feast, though, is it, Crisis? 2-2.
Well, I don't know. 2-2 in both games and a golden point right at the end. We've had 10 goals in the evening already.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I reckon that's pretty good. And we've had loads and loads of shots as well. So it's not as if...
10 goals for 2
Oh, this is a chance, and it beats the final defender. Chili Philly gets the shot on, and Slid was there, but it just beat him. Oh, he was slightly out of position. He was getting a boost and hadn't gotten back to the goal face. The turnaround too quick, and he concedes. Well, his team concedes a goal. It is 1-0 now to ELIM Gaming, and this is the pattern of the second game getting repeated with ELIM Gaming going up in the lead. The question, though, is how long can they hold on to it, and can they in fact cement the lead with another goal before Spooky Aerials are able to reply?
Well, we saw it only took under a minute for the Spooky Aerials to get 2 goals on in the last game and keep themselves in it, and Express with an awesome save there. Trying his best for his team, and a bit of defense there by Chili Philly, pushing the ball out. Schoolbus as well at the back. Picks up a canister. I'm staying with Schoolbus at the moment. He's coming downfield. Oh, crisis, a millisecond in that one. He almost got the flick on, gets his car sideswiped by the Express driver. He needs to go to Specsavers if that's the way he's driving, Crisis. That was atrocious.
Well, if it was Express, he was wearing sunglasses, so, you know, things would be okay. Express, speaking of Express, picks up a halo, clears the ball out, the ball back in the blue zone now. 3 defenders there, though. Nice rotations from ELIM Gaming, getting themselves back in defense when they need to, and then carrying through into offense again as they clear the ball out. And they're keeping a much more spread, much more, if you have a look at it, a vertical kind of layout where they have a clear striker for a lot of the time, somebody lurking in the midfield, and somebody right at the back. Starkiller generally with the goalie duties tonight for ELIM Gaming. By contrast, you look at how Spooky Aerials are playing. They seem to be more active in parallel with each other, not necessarily having 3 in a row vertically, but they carry the ball up and spreading out wide across the field and looking to create opportunities by getting those crosses in. It's worked for them so far, one game. It hasn't worked for them in the first game, and right now they are down 1-0 with 45 seconds remaining. And, well, EJ, they scored the equalizer with 15 seconds before.
Oh, the school bus train, getting a long-range shot on. Doesn't quite get it in, though. That's what she said to him as well, but he pushes back in defense now. 30 seconds on the clock.
Here's a shot. On the corner. You don't get much closer than that, ladies and gentlemen. The defenders were completely beaten. Nobody was up there to stop the ball. It was just the angle that saved ELIM Gaming from that shot. It was an excellent attempt. 10 seconds remaining, and are we going to see a golden point score? A golden point earned, or situation earned at the death? No, we are not, as the ball touches down and ELIM Gaming goes up 2-1 in the series.
All right, they're ready up right now, so I don't have to worry, and then I can start talking. Morphine's already put the cheer in. Let's go, ELIM. He's got on board the ELIM train, and he thinks it's going to be docking very soon.
Hey,
huge school bus train, see?
Huge shout out to Morphine. He was the one that first spoke to me about Rocket League casting. And ELIM Gaming, very active in the esports scene. They do Battlefield casting, and I think they do CSGO casting as well. And he was just saying, look, we'd love to do it, but we are flat out at the moment. Who can step up? And let me tell you, I was hunting around for another game to cast besides the MOBAs that I've been doing. And boy, am I glad I got involved with Rocket League. Let's head into Spectate and take it away, EJ, as we go into the 4th game.
All right, we're in the 4th round here, 2-1 currently to ELIM Gaming. Cybergamer main action. I'm following Cross because he's got a shark fin. That's a good enough reason as any reason to follow a player in a game of Rocket League. Just dropping back on defense now. Can't quite get there as the school bus just drives straight over the top of him and snaps it into the back of the net. Watch it on the replay. Bang! Look at that. Just beautiful. Almost T-boned him into the net himself, but that was enough to get it in. 1-0 to ELIM Gaming very early in the fourth round here. 4 minutes and 40 seconds are on the clock. So within the first 20 seconds, we got a goal. Ball across the goal.
Oh!
We might have a second. SchoolBus gets a double, Crisis. A double. Oh, outstanding. He's lighting this up like a 100th birthday cake at the moment. 2-0 in 20 seconds. Go SchoolBus train.
Virtually identical scoring situation there. He was in the midfield. He saw his opportunity. He boosted all the way from the midfield to the goal and put it away. Different defensive situations, but really from an offensive point of view, it doesn't come easier than that now. This is an opportunity for Spooky Aerials to try and get one back, but it's cleared out very, very smartly by the boys from ELIM. Now SchoolBus goes into the support role. He sets the ball across the goal face, but it's nicely defended by Extros, who gets the clear out.
He's a much better goal scorer than he is a goal setter-upper, a Crisis.
Yeah, he's got to go for glory, is I think the message that we're taking. Chili Philly carries the ball up, gets the 1-2 going on with our man, the SchoolBus, and his shot on goals goes very, very wide. Nice demo from Slid, clearing out the SchoolBus. Too much attention on the bus, EJ.
That's fantastic work there. He almost gets another one for his troubles. 3 minutes, 37 seconds in this match. And we saw from game number 2 in this sort of little match tonight that Spooky Aerials can put 2 goals on in under a minute and get themselves back into a match. So don't write them off just yet, ladies and gentlemen. This game is well and truly alive here. I'm still following the SchoolBus train just to see if he can pick up a hat-trick and try and push himself into category for possibly picking up an MVP award. Crisis, talking of MVPs, are we running an MVP award for the Plantronics Pro League?
Yes, we are. For all of the games that appear on stream, everyone goes into the draw for a shot at the $20 Steam credit from GameStar Media. We're looking at transforming the MVP program relatively soon to try and broaden it a little bit. But for the moment, tonight we've got 3 games on. One of the players in those 3 games is going to walk away with that $20 Steam credit.
So there you go. If you want to get your games broadcast, you just got to be on GameStar to do it. Go to our website, GameStar.com, and fill in the little form there. And if we are available, we'll try and cover your game of Rocket League or whatever's going. Just hit us up. We'll see how you go. Star Killer trying his best now to play back down the other end. I've picked up a bit of Express here. He's still on defense for Spooky Aerials. He's going to get high on this one. Hits it sideways, though. He needed a bit more of a forward action on that. Starkiller, or SchoolBus, I should say, comes through and pushes it down towards the Spooky Aerials goal line. There's a shot by ELIM Express with the halo save. They got 2 minutes left on the clock to try and get a goal, try and stay in the match.
Oh, the goal face is wide open. Starkiller punishes them.
Sorry, Express moved the line Crisis, and it cost them big time.
Yeah, look at that. Their familiar attacking plan of keeping themselves wide and pushing up together, looking for those crosses, came to haunt them really, because they left their goal wide open, and Starkiller picked up the ball and put it away nicely in the net. 3-0. This is a very different game to the previous the previous 3, EJ, because those previous 3 went almost all the way to the net. We had 2 of them with golden point situations. This time, not so much so. 1 minute and 33 seconds remaining, and the victory firmly in sight for ELIM Gaming.
Yeah, and I think what it's shown us, and the people watching in Twitch, is the adaptation by the ELIM boys. There's the 4th goal, Starkiller knocking it in the net, so they're in their groove now, the boys from ELIM. They could chase a 5th or a 6th here if Spooky Aerials aren't careful, and I'm not sure in the main league, but for and against definitely going to count in the Plantronics Pro League. They've adapted. They've changed their pattern. You called it. They've moved. They're moving the ball around more. They're playing the sides, getting the crosses in, and it's working for them. And Spooky Aerials, I think they're just literally running out of gas here. Maybe it's because they're on GameStar TV and they're in the bright lights and the all the people watching, cheering them on in the Twitch chat, and they just can't cope.
Oh no, I think it's what you've said. I think that ELIM Gaming has adapted just that little bit better than the boys from Spooky Aerials, and that's to be expected. I guess teams are going to figure each other out, and some will figure it out a little bit quicker than the others. But Spooky Aerials have done very, very well tonight, even though they've gone down 4-0 in this most recent game. The first 3 games were a much closer affair, and things hung in the balance for absolute ages.
All right, hashtag no brakes on the school bus as he knocks it in the back of the net. And the Steve is going to be very happy when he sees that in the replay in about 30 seconds, Crisis. And I hope he's got plastic on the seat tonight. He's going to need it after that one.
Oh, that was such a cruel goal in the end there, because it came off of a defender and was helped into the goal there. Not exactly an own goal, but more like a deflection that took place there. 5-0. One-way traffic completely at the moment for the team, the ELIM Gaming on the blue team. And they'll be very pleased with the way they finished. Now, just a note, of course, Maine, Chilly Philly, the floodgates have really, really opened. Everybody getting a shot on the action. How did you, he just got a touch to it. So the shot, he actually stole the goal.
Yeah, he's a ninja, dude. He's an absolute thief there. That's what we like about the Chilly Philly. If you're not careful, he'll steal your goals quick as steal your lunch money.
Yeah, I guess he just didn't like the donut on screen for him. No goals scored, and he needed to put one on the board. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's our first game. Congrats to ELIM Gaming taking it away. Spooky Aerials putting up a good fight initially, but in the end going out and down 3-1. So, EJ, you want to pick an MVP? In fact, let's bring our panel in. We've got Jay Pernage and Bizer here as well. What do you think, Jay Pernage, out of that game? We've got to pick an MVP. Oh, maybe he's not here.
I think they're doing CS:GO.
Oh, goodness me. All right, so it's just you and me, EJ. So pick an MVP.
Well, my tip was going to be Escape, whatever his name was earlier. I don't remember his name now. Isn't that terrible?
Express.
But I think the school bus trained myself just for sheer consistency. That was great. Toot toot! He has left the station and he is picking up my MVP award.
All right, the school bus, the first nomination for an MVP tonight. Well, we'll have a very quick changeover, ladies and gentlemen, and get into the next game. And that is going to be Paragon Esports versus Sequential Gaming. They might have even started already, so we'll try and do the transition very, very quickly. But we will be right back in just a moment here on GameStar TV with the Plantronics Gaming Pro League Rocket League from Cybergamer.